There's a change coming, and it's up to us leaders to choose our direction. It is my great hope that we bring our true essence as sentient beings into our business and reshape the face of capitalism to one of great care and concern.
At Willow, we said, okay, how can we start doing things differently? And the only answer was love. Love for me is this power that I feel in my heart. That power that embraces everything and everybody.
What I've experienced in all businesses I've worked with is that they operate from fear. And what I've found is it's a zero-sum game.
Alexandra has been one of the very rare leaders I've worked with who has had the same passion, the same inspiration, the same desire to experience this love, have this love, be this love, in not only in her personal life, but also in her business life.
I think that businesses have this obligation to humanity to set the course a different way.
My number one value in life is to feel a sense of love and give that sense of love to someone else. I believe that bringing the human element back to business is what is going to heal our economy. It's what's going to heal humanity. And I think if we don't focus there, we are on a path of destruction.
Welcome to a new workshop with the topic "To have power is to love." So I would like to start with a check-in.
My name is Allison Loring. I'm the Director of Operations and Compliance at Willow. It became pretty apparent straight away that the culture here wanted to integrate the whole person. It took me a little bit to trust that because I hadn't felt like I could be comfortable as my whole self in a work setting in the past. But with the example of my coworkers, and especially with the example of CEO and founder Alexandra, it became pretty obvious that it was okay to be my full self here. 3.5 years later, it's been a great culture to be a part of. It really fits my skill set and passions well, but then it's nice to be able to show up really as myself all the time.
I am Paul Farella. I'm the managing director here at Willow, and I've been working at this firm since 2009. I live in Dalton, Massachusetts with my wife Samantha and my 3 children, Lena, Carter, and Theo. Having this corporate culture of love and all the work that we've done brought me to a place where I realize my contributions are valued and the ideas and creativity that I have is worth expressing and is worth being shared. That has really helped me in so many facets of life, from not just in the office, but also taking that home and having better communication, being able to work things out easier with my wife and my kids and all the stresses that everyday life throws at you.
I am Christine Simeone. I have been here just a little over a year. I am a client support and administration specialist, helping clients with anything they need, meetings, money movement, opening accounts, etc. I like coming to work every day because I love the people I work with. The environment is extremely comfortable. It's like being home. I feel appreciated, I feel loved, I feel supported, which people don't typically get in a job. So it's a very unique place to work.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. How was your weekend? Good.
I am Alexandra Renders. I am the CEO and founder of Willow. I am married to my soulmate, Pascal Renders, and I live in the Berkshires. When I first embarked on this to bring these spiritual principles to my business, the first thing was a lot of criticism around how these mission, vision, values, how they're idealistic. Many people just didn't think it was possible to put it in quantifiable form, but I knew there was another way. And so I stuck with it. And with my partner, Pascal, with my team, we developed these quantifiable ways that we can measure love in the institution, self-development, and safety.
feeling safe and secure in all areas of my life is very important to me. So feeling like this is a safe space where I can just be who I am all the time gives me a lot of comfort. There isn't a day I dread coming to the office, whereas, before, if I had to be bifurcated, that might be hard to put on a smile for 8, 10, 12 hours when really I wasn't feeling so great. But now having the space to be myself all the time, I just feel a lot of safety and security.
Cheers, guys! Cheers! 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 Thank you guys for coming!
I love summer nights out here with you guys.
How does the culture of love show up in the office? What does it look and feel like?
For me, top of mind is just my life lately, and I was feeling very sad a couple weeks ago, and just right when I got to work, instead of maybe in the past I would have held it in or whatever, I just asked to talk to my 2 coworkers and share it with them so that they knew what was going on. And they were just like, what can we do to help you? And I told them, at that time I just needed probably a little bit of space. And I guess for me it's like the transparency and openness, and then when I'm open and vulnerable, then getting the support that I need for whatever's going on. So.
I'm Pascal Renders. I'm from Belgium. I've been living in the States for 2 years, married to my beloved wife, Alexandra. I'm the executive healer and also life transformation coach, and currently helping Willow develop a corporate culture of love. We know that people in power use their power. Most of the time they use it to control people and have them do what they want. I have seen very few leaders use their power to love. So this is the workshop that wants to focus on your personal reflections around this. So we have all been going through the motions of getting used to love as an executive corporate power. It's quite new, let's be honest. We all had to learn to navigate this.
To see Willow take this path and then really several years ago decide that we are going to be a corporate culture of love and we are going to pioneer these things and make them happen in this space, and then to actually do it has just been a wonderful, wonderful experience.
We were encouraged to work individually with a development coach. We also were doing lots of team building activities together to help create that bond between us, create the comfort. And I even remember saying in one of the early team building exercises that I couldn't be comfortable 100% with the team yet because I didn't trust them yet. And that was just part of my process, and eventually the trust came and felt more comfortable being myself with the team.
You need to be able to communicate. You need to be able to have deep conversations, to listen for understanding. Anytime that I felt that there was communication breakdowns or barriers or an unwillingness to have those conversations is where I saw problems.
Actually, to live that corporate culture is just honesty. It takes a lot of courage.
We all have challenges, we all have wounds, we all have things we need to work on, and part of the process is to share that with one another.
The resources we put towards each individual self-development, I think, is actually a critical component for this organization and for any organization that would want to embrace this type of culture.
I would say my sense of self has gotten stronger because I've spent the time in getting to know me better. So I'm also getting to know my coworkers better through their sharing.
It's a very slow, gradual movement towards more love within. And when it's existing within, then it can also, of course, easily be expressed outwards. This can only be done with a leader who's deeply convinced of the power of love and wants to do that. What I often say, boardrooms are the unsafest places on the planet. It's like, this cowboy culture of every man for himself, and there's no true vulnerability there. There's no true connection. That's what I've witnessed with leaders all around the world, that there's no safety. They can't open up, they just can't do it, they won't do it. They feel threatened all the time. And these people make decisions that are going to affect the world.
So Pascal coached a lot of the leaders. I was one of the coachees for so many years in corporate America holding high-level positions. I never experienced safety, ever.
Change should start somewhere. Well, it starts here, you know. So what can I do that is loving change in my environment? And that's what I've been trying to do. So by doing what I'm doing, which is helping others grow, and by helping companies develop cultures that make sense. Most of the time it's feelings, it's whatever people are going through, embracing all of that within a corporate culture, not just sending them off, you know, to do some work with a therapist, but the corporation saying we embrace all of that because we know you are human beings, we are human beings too, and all of you is welcome. You don't have to leave your personality on the parking lot. All of you is welcome. I think that's the overall embracing principle that we have tried to apply. And of course, any leader could do that.
I would tell a leader, it takes courage, it takes vulnerability, it takes dedication. Take heart, be you, really, and discover yourself. It's not an easy path, but it is a great path.
What if all leaders could say that? Yes, every morning I wake up with this deep sense of love. Well, then I think we all wake up in a new world, don't we?
All I can say from my own experience, it was an evolution. And it was one of the best things I've ever done in my life because I feel whole and I feel complete. So now I get to lead from all aspects of myself. And I would say go for it and take heart and have courage because it's worth it. It's worth it.